Good morning and welcome to episode 1220 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. Wes has sharks, boycotts, well-hung statues, and more in the coffee.
Yeah, where do you get a load of this statue?
So Michelangelo didn't have anything to do with it.
No, he would disapprove.
Yeah,
He wouldn't be able to handle this statue.
no.
I saw we pick our stories earlier in the day, and I saw this statue one last night, and I was so happy when I saw that Wes was doing it because everybody needs to know about this statue.
Yeah, true. Everyone should just visit it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, you know how the Pope's foot got like rubbed off or whatever on that one statue. It's gonna be.
So it's like the NASDAQ bull.
No,
or
there was
the
that one
stock exchange bull. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the one guy in like France or whatever. The women get on top of it and grind the dude's cock in his mouth, and he's all
Mark.
that statue. He's all like discolored, and he's the guy of virility. And then it sounds a little bit like the penis rock, where those guys at the end of the rope go and look at a penis rock because they think that gives them confidence. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. We have a new one of those today.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic for everybody. I've got 4 things you don't see every day on deck. Little you don't see this every day segment.
All right.
So, 4 of them. And then Mark's got the latest in nude messaging nudes, and a movie to look forward to bring us home today on this one.
When to see nipple. Yeah.
Sounds like a sexy episode.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how much sexiness is in the things you don't see every day. Not a ton. So that's great. It's a sex sandwich. Sex up top,
Bookended,
sex in the back.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's weird. I updated my computer, and I don't think I logged back into StreamYard, so I'm not seeing the cup of coffee or.
Are you on the right thing? You hit brand. You want someone to play it for you?
Brand. Yeah, I think you guys need to play those particular.
All right, I got it. Will
coffee?
I got it.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you. First up, happy birthday to my baby boy who turns 13 today, the 30th.
Whoa, he's a teenager.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Unless you're watching
Happy
live, it's
birthday.
29th. But yeah, hope you never see or hear any of this, because then it means you know too much.
He's 13. He's getting to the age where
he's gonna be looking at these things pretty soon.
Yeah, he'll be getting dirt on you through the show.
Yeah.
What if in a couple years one of his buddies like listens to the show?
Yeah, his parents find out.
No, it's gonna be bad. Wes and I are they're gonna like program like Chat GPT to like monitor us, and then they're gonna like get it to text them all the incriminating things we say.
Oh yeah, you at least have a few years. Will we'll be millionaires by the time you're getting screwed. Wes is in trouble.
Right.
Wes is in trouble right now.
Luckily, we didn't start doing the podcast till after like the visitation and stuff was decided, because this would have been gold for her.
Yeah,
this podcast.
She just plays an episode.
Yeah, she plays one episode. Full custody.
His latest segment. Here's him laughing about the saddest story of all time.
Yeah, here they are discussing their penis sizes and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen to him asking every host their penis size. Describe it.
Describe your penis. Here he is asking each other to describe their penises.
That's all done though, right? And Paxton's fired, so that's all done.
We're good. He's 13.
Now you just have to worry about his friends listening.
Now I just got to worry about his opinion of me.
Him.
Yeah.
Him. Yeah. He's just.
Yeah. But anyway, you're the fucking best. I love you.
Yes, he is.
Fun fact. Sharks, guys. You know the largest great white shark. I'm sure some of you have seen this because it made pretty big news. But alive is a female great white shark named Deep Blue. Here are some pictures of Deep Blue. Whoa. She's over 20 feet long, weighs over 2.5 tons, and here's a moron. Fat. Yeah, she was pregnant, but I think she had her pups or whatever they're called. And here's another picture of this moron marine biologist swimming with her off the coast of Hawaii. This woman's name is Ocean Ramsey, and it's too bad because Ocean's probably going to get eaten by a shark, and she's pretty hot.
Wow.
Yeah,
she is.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
So she just thinks that like this giant shark is just like a peaceful.
Oh yeah, she thinks it's like a whale shark.
right,
How did you know that baby sharks were called
right?
pups? And then why did you say or whatever? Like you didn't know.
Well, I think they are called pups.
They are.
Okay, yeah.
But that's not common knowledge.
Well, I watch a lot of stuff about
you're trying
animals.
to play dumb, but you knew for a fact.
Well, I wasn't 100% sure.
Okay,
I really wasn't 100% sure.
I just had to Google it because I was like, "There's no fucking chance they're called pups."
I really.
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
sure.
shark pups. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all right. That's right.
Okay.
And the reason
or whatever they're called.
I was 99%, but I didn't need some fucking comment from some.
You were right.
Moron on
Jack would have got you.
Yeah, Jack would have got me. So now the reason I bring this fun fact up is to bring attention to all you dirtbags that are headed to the Jersey Shore for the summer to turn around and go to a lake or a pool, because already lurking off the coast of the Jersey Shore this summer are 4 great white sharks, including a 10-foot 3-inch, 520-pound shark named Penny. There she was, pinged just off the shore.
It's big enough to kill you.
Yeah, big enough to kill you. There she is, just right off the shore. She's lurking. She was spotted around some buoys very close to the shore. And I know we talk about this story every summer. It's like fear porn. But one of these summers, one of you grease balls is gonna get fucking eaten. It's just only a matter of time, because these sharks like to hang out.
One of you Tonys.
One of you grease balls.
Well, wasn't
there goes Anthony.
Yeah.
Where's Anthony?
Which place is shark attacks really on the rise? Is it here? Is it Florida?
Florida.
Well, some woman in the Turks and Caicos on vacation just got her fucking leg bitten off like last week. Like, I don't know.
By the pricing, it costs you an arm and a leg.
Yeah. How dare she go on vacation right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of you unlucky bastards is gonna, have a belly full of boardwalk fries and cheap beer and just go down hard.
See, this is again why we need to team up with orcas, because they would just handle these sharks no problem.
Where's the 4th Anthony?
Yeah.
But right now,
only 3 Tonys.
Right now, Anthony is vulnerable.
Yeah. I don't even want to be invited to the Jersey Shore this year by Eric,
Well, he moved.
He's saving my life.
He moved to Chicago, so that ship has sailed, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'll take an invite.
You just won't get invited to sunny Chicago now for a Cubs game.
I'll take an invite to one of the Great Lakes, whatever is on over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, but look at the size of this fucking shark. I mean, it's.
Why
enormous.
is that idiot swimming next to
She's
a pregnant shark?
Risking her life anyway. Moving on. Guys, the Indy 500 is Formula One's premier race, right? I guess one of the premier races, at least here in the United States.
Or whatever, yeah.
Well, Formula One is different than NASCAR. Daytona is the NASCAR,
right.
Formula One. So fans from all over the world, just like they do in Austin when the Formula One comes here, they flock to Indianapolis, and it took place this past Sunday. And Josef Newgarden, he won. He actually passed last year's winner in the last lap. Here he is doing probably the greatest celebration in all of sports, which is just pouring milk over your head. You drink a milk jug.
Does that make you angry though that he's wasting it though, Wes?
No, because I know he drinks it too. So
okay.
How much did the milk lobby pay for that?
I don't know. It's been a tradition at the Indy 500 for a long time.
It's like the roses on the horse.
That milk lobby is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. No shit.
Whoever got that in there at the Indy 500.
I mean, doesn't that make you want to drink some milk?
It does, actually.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. So white, that milk. Jesus. And that wasn't the biggest story of the Indy 500 though, because the race was overshadowed by haters. Haters of our national anthem, in fact, which was sung this Indy 500 by singer-songwriter Alaskan native Jewel. And I'm going to play you most of the national anthem that Jewel sung in honor of Memorial Day, which is actually today as we record this, and let you guys decide if Jewel is deserving of this harsh reaction that she is getting from patriotic fans.
Are they saying that it was a horrible? What are they saying?
They're saying that it was a disgrace. Here,
Let's listen to it.
Okay, well, I'm going to play some comments just like we did for Will last night before I play it. Super ultra American first MAGA Trump 2024.
he's gonna be hard to please.
Says she did a great job butchering the national anthem and even kept her hat on. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need to cry at least twice during the national anthem to get Super Ultra Maga's approval.
You keep your hat
Is there
on
never
during the
been another performer in a hat? I feel like it's happened before.
She was wearing a fucking cowboy hat, as you'll see. It's
right.
She looks great. Another one said, "You're given the honor of singing the national anthem at the biggest spectacle in racing, and you decide to rewrite the music," which she didn't.
Okay.
She didn't. She didn't rewrite the fucking music. I'm all for being creative and putting my own personal touch on it, but that was way too much.
Oh, Kathy, way too much for Kathy R.
Kathy. And then the other one person says, "This is a perfect example of how not to do the national anthem if it was to the point of being disrespectful."
Did she do the classic "and the home of the Indianapolis 500"?
No, she didn't even change up any of the lyrics, which is why I was like, I would have been on their side if she changed the lyrics. I would have been like, yeah, I agree. But no, she just made it her own. Quite frankly, I think it's delightful. Here's the clip.
Okay. She is looking good.
Can you see?
They need to get a camera behind her because she's got a dumper on her.
She's doing an acoustic version. Okay.
Why don't you guys take off your fucking hats?
Right, the pit crew. Not all.
So far, pretty beautiful, huh?
The film crew kept their hats on as well.
You guys are keeping your hats on.
Are you saying I need to take it off? I'm being disrespectful.
So, I mean, you can't unless you're gonna have to be on Jules' side. Otherwise,
I'm on Jules' side. I'm keeping it on.
All right.
I'm not there.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna skip ahead till the end. So
Okay.
this is how it goes, right?
all right. Sounded okay.
Lots of hats on in the crowd. I'm seeing.
It's sunny out.
Here come the planes. Flyover. Is that a British flag?
She changed the direction she went on the last note.
She on antidepressants? That Jewel is a little depressing.
I thought it was beautiful.
Well, yeah, I mean,
slow.
it's Jewel's style. Have you ever listened to Jewel music? It's depressing music. It's like all acoustic and just her kind of like moan singing.
She's
but
had some heartbreak, yeah.
But I mean, as far as Jewel goes, that's a Jewel
Alaska's
national
a tough
anthem. I don't see why people would be so surprised by
It's
that.
just
That's
slow and yeah. I wouldn't be mad. I would just be like, wow, that was slow. She hit the over. If you
just
bet on
her
the over.
style. Yeah,
She hit the over. Yeah.
She hit the over.
That was trending because people were so upset with Jewel.
That's really silly. And by the way, they should be more upset about shark attacks. In fact,
Right.
it's grown exponentially. United States from 2000, like from basically the 80s to now. I mean, shark attacks is just on the rise nonstop. So
yeah, these idiots.
That's a bigger problem.
Have no care in the world for shark attacks, but they're mad at Jewel for taking an extra 30 seconds to do the anthem.
Yeah. Beautiful rendition.
Australia's on the rise too. Really on the rise. Oof. Worldwide on the rise. Shark
Not
attacks.
great. Not
Megalodon 2's coming out. Looks like a good one.
Oh.
Yeah. Meg 2. Yeah. Oh, you should see the first one.
How much do you think that the United States and Australia are probably just gaming those stats to sell movies?
Well, look, there's
No,
no
'cause it hurts
coincidence.
tourism.
There's no
Pretty
coincidence.
good
The Meg 2
odds,
trailer is out and it looks fantastic.
Pretty good odds. That's like a Hollywood production filmed in Sydney. Like that's
Statham, it requires a lot of cash to do a film, so
you're gonna have to.
You got to be
You'd
a
have to fight
daredevil
the stats, mate.
yeah.
to get in the
You
waters
have to
of
pump the
awful
numbers
Australia.
up, mate.
Yeah, Australia's even worse than Florida. Yeah, no, I mean Statham in the last one, Statham ended up just fist fighting the megalodon, and he stabbed it with a knife one-on-one. And in the end of this trailer, he's riding like a tsunami type wave with a jet ski, and he's going to jump at the shark at 50 feet in the air.
Doubt if these stats from Australia and the United States are just to make sure the state themselves.
I want every shark attack to be national news, even if it bumps into him.
He's chumming the water at beach.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was great. Anyway, moving on.
Jules, it was good. It's a 3 out of 3.
I don't know
Nobody
why
has a problem with it.
I don't know why it was such a big deal. Yeah,
I have no idea. I thought maybe you guys could see something I didn't, but I guess not.
No.
So moving on to more haters. You guys ready for the next Bud Light?
That's it, Wes. There you go. The internet If you haven't noticed that one yet, it's just full of haters.
You either have to love something or hate it. You can't be indifferent, right? Like,
right.
So,
No.
And that wasn't you're not gonna be like, I loved that Jewel version. So.
And if you're indifferent, you love it.
One option left.
Yeah, she only left us with one option.
Burn her to the ground, everybody.
She's fucking playing a guitar for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Didn't get much more American than that, what she just did. Anyway, you guys ready for the next Bud Light Target boycotting? You know, want to know who's on the chopping block?
Can you give us an
Target
industry and we'll guess?
Mark told us about that.
Industry?
Yeah, give us like an industry and we'll try to guess. Like
It's
food
a
or clothing.
department store.
Ooh,
Nordstrom or
department
something?
store.
Or are they already
Macy's?
dead?
You're on the right track. It's a department
JC
store.
Penney.
No, think a little bit less Molly.
Less Kohl's.
There you go. Will got it.
Ooh.
There you go. Great job, Will. Yeah, Kohl's is next. You ready, Kohl's? Because it's all about this product that they are putting out, and here it is. It's the Baby Pride bodysuit by Sonoma. It's the Community Pride bodysuit, and
rainbow
they're selling
bottoms and rainbow flag top.
1.6 stars out of 5. I bet there's some mean comments.
Oh, I bet.
Why is it on sale for 50% off? Is it new?
Because it's Pride. They're selling all their Pride stuff, I guess, on sale because it's about to be Pride Month. But yeah, it comes with the phrase "celebrate the joy that comes from living authentically and unapologetically during Pride Month and all year long with this Baby Sonoma Community Pride bodysuit set." And here's the close up of the suit, and Kohl's is hitting all the demographics with this one.
Right, it's like a multiracial family where it appears like nobody's blood related. Essentially,
they even got a disabled kid in there.
Yeah, there's a wheelchair there.
Yeah,
and then they're holding like what's the new flag? I don't even. It used to be the rainbow flag, but what's the new flag called?
I think it's just the
I
Pride.
believe the blue. I think the blue and white triangle part leading into it is trans. I don't know what the brown and black triangle is, but I believe it's a rainbow flag, trans, and then whatever the brown.
It's the
and
new
black.
flag with
LGBTQ,
the triangle and
the old gay pride.
I mean, how many colors are on that? It's unbelievable. But yeah,
there's 5 kids and a dog.
No. I mean, on just the flag alone, Wes. But yeah, to your point, the family, everybody is a completely different Pantone. Red, green, blue combination.
Do you think they picked a wiener dog on purpose?
Huh.
Well, look how stretched that wiener is.
Is that like the most inclusive dog? Is they
no, just because it's like a cock. Because it's a cock.
Oh, because it's a dick.
I think they did it on purpose.
I think they chose a brown wiener dog on purpose.
Yeah, I think they chose a brown wiener dog on purpose. Yeah, they could have chose any other dog, but they chose the wiener dog. Just saying.
Okay.
And yeah, so
it's like an outfit to take your kid to a pride parade in. If you can't see the picture, right? That's like what it's designed for, basically.
Or if your parents are gay and you want to like support them or support Pride Month, whatever. Yeah.
I mean, rocking that in general.
Well, no.
I mean, what adult rocks that shirt? Like it's just
no, it's a onesie. I
guess kids shirts. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's a onesie. It's like, hey, if your parents are gay, or maybe you just had a baby with your partner, and you put that in the on the baby because you want
review. This is very recent. The reviews are coming in now with the 1-star mean reviews. Like in the past hour, you picked a very recent one because there's not a lot of reviews, but they're coming in right now.
Yeah,
Fast and Furious. What do they say, Mark?
You got to go.
Disgusting 1-star. Kohl's needs a Bud lighting. Kohl's needs a Bud lighting.
Okay, yeah, I hear that. Anybody who's actually worn the onesie, any actual commentary about the actual product?
Disgusting. Inappropriate 1-star. Bad design, bad quality 1-star. Here, let me go to the a lot of people saying that Targets might survive this, but Kohl's isn't. This is a big mistake. They're not as big as Target. They shouldn't have done this. Let me see a highest. I'll go to highest rated because there are a few 5 stars. Refresh.
So basically, like the companies, because this is what happened, right? Oh man, okay,
great
it's
onesie,
a whole family.
Great onesie, 5-star, extremely cute and comfortable.
Okay, now Wes has another one of their products where it's like a whole family wearing Be Proud and
2 dads and their kids.
Okay, and everybody, lots of different ethnicities in the family again. Right. So Wes, maybe what's happened here is that remember how we've been making fun of companies for like the last several years, how they just turn totally rainbow as soon as June 1st hits.
Right.
I think
Capitalize.
what happened where it's like the pendulum, they swung all the way through the rainbow wall, and now the rainbow wall has shattered. And now it's become like a thing where if you make your whole fucking company rainbow every June, everybody's fucking sick of it, and they're just like, and it's just like you're fucking yourself basically.
Well, like and
you're pandering anyways. They were doing it to make money and pandering anyways. It wasn't like it was a real.
The only opinion that matters is
capitalize on the month.
The only opinion that matters is gay people's, right? Like on this, and it seems like depending on who you ask, they all kind of think as well. It seems like that there's a lot of capitalism going on. It seems a little silly at some point, even to like if you listen to gay people talking about it, they're like, this is
right. No, dude, last year Ford literally made a gay Ford Raptor, a rainbow gay Ford Raptor, to try to sell gay trucks to gay people in June. It's like that. No, that's just to make money. That's not really
representation is an extremely important thing. Supporting people is an extremely important thing, but also making money off of people and kind of like just being
right. But where's the line though? So you either don't do it, and then people say
that's
you don't support them.
If you don't do it at all, then you're now on the other side.
Now you're delegitimizing their entire lives.
It looks like you're like
but these companies, they got too greedy with it. And then they became a meme of themselves by turning so rainbow to the point where gay comedians were making fun of them for it.
Right.
And then they go all in with like the satanic shit at Target. And now they got like the trans onesies here at Kohl. And then people are just, you fucking shattered the rainbow. The rainbow's shattered. It's over. Like, and then you have people who are just pissed because you haven't pleased anybody. You've gone way over capitalistic to try to capitalize on the gay and trans community to make them buy your rainbow shit. And then you've upset everybody else by making it nothing but rainbow for a whole month. So they've just all fucked themselves, these brands.
Yeah, but it's not nothing but rainbow. It's a specific campaign and a specific
What I'm saying, Wes, is that it's just been a thing that's been building. It's been brewing, and it got to this point, and now boom. It's just 2023 is bow. This is when it hit the wall. The shit hit the fan.
I don't think anyone's being forced to wear these fucking shirts. No. And
I'm saying the companies are being punished for continuing to force the things on people.
Well, they're not forcing it by offering it though. That's the fucking problem.
Right, but making it a money-making campaign every single year and a big one is
a national month
thin on people.
It's a national month though. Like
but you don't sell stuff for Black History Month. You don't make people buy stuff for Black History Month, do you? You do
or any other month. Yeah, it seems like the only
BLM, thing there was BLM merchandise. I mean,
but nobody's Volkswagen isn't making you buy a BLM Volkswagen. They're making you buy a rainbow Volkswagen.
Well, they put black people. They put black people in commercials.
I feel like
is that crazy?
I feel like the closest comparison to Pride Month is probably like Breast Cancer Awareness Month with the pink. Like that was a big one for a while, and now Pride Month is even past that in terms of like products and merchandising and stuff like that.
Is it because it's so flamboyant?
There's a gay Ford Raptor that you can buy, and that Ford wants gay people to buy, that they're expecting gay people to buy because they made a rainbow
I understand that
Ford.
Specific example is over the top, but just offering this clothing line
Googling
to me is
Ford
not
Raptor.
Over the top.
Dude, check out the commercial. It's fucking bananas.
A Ford Raptor. I'm looking
you
you up. Looking you up. I got a picture of it here.
That was a waste.
There's a whole video, dude. The video is fucking insane. You won't believe it because it's out of context.
Eric, get us that gay Ford Raptor.
Yeah, Eric, if you can pull up the Ford Raptor video. From 2022, I believe.
Is it like going up? Is it getting like real close to people's bumpers? Is it like getting?
No, it's just like showing off. It's having such a great day.
Doing a little bumper to bumper.
It's so like nice and rainbow colored.
Its horn really flamboyant.
It's a nice looking truck, honestly. Yeah, see it? There it is. Ford's
nice
very gay Raptor, set to redefine tough.
Okay, so it's a paint job with a rainbow.
Summer.
Yeah, it's just a paint. It's
exactly. That's it.
It's a wrap job. Yeah.
But then they're expecting people to buy. They're selling. They're marketing to people. Yes, Wes. So that's what business are they in, Wes? Selling fucking trucks.
Come on.
And so
you really think that's their big fucking strategy?
Here we go.
Yes.
Sell that particular.
Time out, guys. You guys, the gay Ford Raptor commercials on.
Here it is. It's a big market, Wes.
Sound.
Well, it's right now. It's just covered in mud. It's going to be revealed to be a rainbow, isn't it?
Oh, it's just mud because it's a regular truck. It's tough.
Of course,
it's tough and
it's gonna wash all.
Someone get a hose. Some guy in a white T-shirt get a hose and hose that thing down.
2 trucks standing off, so manly. Oh, and then they race.
Oh my God, the trucks are fucking.
This one that's covered in mud is just dominant, man.
That's for the audio, folks.
You can tell. You can tell that this one mud-covered truck Ford, even though they're both Fords, the one covered in mud.
Oh, okay, one's a Raptor.
One's sprayed bright red.
Yeah,
but he's losing because he got sprayed.
Okay, where's the other guy? Hasn't gotten sprayed yet.
Oh,
He just went through a puddle. He just went through a
Taking
puddle.
winner's
Mud
lap through a puddle. Boom,
Rainbow
Ford. Very gay. Raptor.
Just got showered.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, anyways.
Okay,
that's the commentary on the commercial is better than what we did. But
come on. You think that was an actual ad to sell Raptors to gay people?
What I'm saying, Wes, is that obviously people are sick of it, and the boycotts and people losing money are proof of that.
Okay, listen, I know they're losing money. I just don't see the huge problem in offering a.
I don't see a problem with it
onesie
either.
To
Wes, I don't have a problem with it. I'm saying the businesses are fucking themselves by not handling it correctly, and they haven't for years, and now they're paying the fucking piper.
Do you think? I don't think it would matter how they offer any of this stuff. I think it's a fundamental hatred that people have towards gay people in general, and it would cost them no matter what.
No shit, Wes. That's been going on since the beginning
Right.
of time.
I know that, but I don't think there's any way that
Why
they could do it
hasn't it cost them? Why did Ford not get shit last year for that commercial? People are just sick of it at this point. It's built up too much. They're done.
I mean,
Rainbow.
They jumped the shark, maybe. Yeah,
they jumped the shark.
Gay jumped the shark.
They jumped the gay marketing shark. They jumped the rainbow marketing shark.
Okay. All right.
There's a few people that we don't have a problem with it, but there's a few people on this review site on Kohl's that have
thousands of people being like, "I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this." Maybe they're sick of it.
I think Disney is where it really went the other way when they started putting gay characters in Disney. I think that's really where the shark was jumped for a lot of people.
Oh man, when they said there was going to be a gay character in Beauty and the Beast, I was like, how is it not Gaston?
Oh yeah, of course.
Ooh,
that guy's so gay.
Been closet.
Yeah.
Like he just wanted Belle as the prize piece
because he wanted to be like the prince and
just wanted to show her off. Yeah,
there should have been a scene where he was like sucking off the candlestick or something.
Is Sebastian gay in The Little Mermaid?
I don't think so. He has a crab family, I believe.
Oh, does he?
But that doesn't mean. But it doesn't.
I don't know about the new one. Okay. But they made Josh Gad's character gay, who was like the little guy that like
Olaf. Olaf is gay.
No. Olaf is also Josh Gad, but Olaf in the live action of Beauty and the Beast was the first gay character, and that was a huge blowback. He was like the assistant, like the dad's assistant and Belle's assistant, and people did not like that.
Why does the sexual orientation of a child's character matter? I mean, unless they're one of the main love stories, then it obviously
weren't. He wasn't like fucking dudes. It was just like
he
played it a little. He played it a little bit like this.
You held the hand of another male character.
Imply,
Right. Okay.
He's like giving
Man, that shattered boundaries, Disney. Fantastic.
It was a big deal at the time.
Anyway, good luck, Kohl's, because you got the fury of all the people out there.
Dude, they shouldn't have jumped the rainbow marketing shark. They took it too far, and now they're paying the price. I mean, people do that. You see it. It happens.
Well, they're gonna have to boycott every company in the fucking United States because every company's gonna do it.
I don't think it's not like that. That's not how this works. It's like when there's movements like this, companies just sort of learn and they move on. But like obviously you got Target, you got Bud Light, you got Kohl's all getting.
I wonder if the most recent person gets the other people off the hook. Who knows how it works?
They kind of probably like now Bud Light's kind of like
in like 6 months.
Bud
Light's gonna be back in a couple months.
They'll all be back.
I know, of course, Wes. Jared Lindsay, live commenter, is right. It was Gaston's sidekick that Josh Gad played, and who could blame him? He's gay for Gaston big time because he's bulging muscles. You know,
he's kind of Gaston's hand job guy when you think about it. And even in the original,
Gaston's like, stop it.
All right, well let's
I don't need one right now. Are you sure, Gaston? Are you sure?
Boy, that was a great workout, Gaston.
All right, let's keep going. If everyone's really worried about kids, maybe they should also be worried that kids are getting massacred in schools at an alarming rate. And so much so that a Texas school district is so worried that they sent elementary school kids as young as 5 home with this Winnie-the-Pooh themed book that was actually a guide on how to survive a school shooting. There it is. It's titled Stay Safe. If there is danger, let Winnie-the-Pooh and his crew show you what to do. Run, hide, fight. There you go.
This sucks. Winnie-the-Pooh's now the spokesperson for school shootings.
Yeah, he's a guide for how to stay alive.
This is
little ass.
This sucks because Winnie-the-Pooh went like he's common. Everyone can use his likeness now. That's why they have that Winnie-the-Pooh horror movie that looks terrible, like Blood and Honey, rated R. Because they expired. I think Pinocchio is going to come next year. Everyone can use Pinocchio's likeness, which would have been good for our Pinocchio in the Hood series that Colin came up with, which was hilarious. Our little animated thing. And now he could do Pinocchio
He'd have
in
a
the
hard
Hood.
time in the Hood.
Yeah. So just a little light reading for young minds to take home. Here's a couple more excerpts from the book. If danger is near, do not fear. Hide, like Pooh does until the police appear. Doors should be locked and the passages blocked. Turn off the light to stay out of sight. We should all hide without making a sound in a place where we cannot be found.
This is weird.
If we have cell phones, make sure to turn off all the tones. If we can't get away...
And the kids have cell phones, which is weird too. This is times are weird.
We have to fight with all our might.
It's hard to see Winnie the Pooh turn into the mass shooting bear.
Yeah,
pretty good.
This is why are they always picking bears, like the Smokey the Bear and forest fires. That's not a fun thing.
Kids love them.
But at least he's confined to forest fires, and I mean now Winnie the Pooh, who's like an all-time children's classic, is also associated.
Yeah, they just ruined Winnie the Pooh. Well, couldn't have been Oscar the Grouch or something. Like,
well, no, because you got to listen. They got to listen. That's tough, man. I mean, they got to get a handle. We've covered it on the show, Wes. You're right. Dude, gun deaths among children, it's out of control, and it's been exploding for the last couple years. So it is like obviously like there's a whole problem with gun violence in America, but especially amongst children, the last couple years explosion. So there's a huge fucking issue.
They should have had Gaston's gay sidekick be the spokesperson for this.
They should have. I don't think Winnie the Pooh is going to solve it, but I mean, I guess they're working on it. But
yeah, you're right. I mean, people seem to be more outraged by a fucking pride shirt than they do a school massacre these days. It's weird.
Well, everybody's at like haters on the internet, man. They're outraged by it all.
You got to get worked up about something, Wes.
You got to. I mean,
got to get worked up about something.
I know. I like to get worked up about some stuff, but I don't. You know, not like this shit. Anyway, guys, let's move on to. Can someone play it for me?
Yeah, I got you.
The cream of the crop.
Speaking of threats, guys, do you know who Marcelo Gallardo is?
No.
This guy?
No.
Okay.
He looks like a soccer manager.
Yeah. Well, here,
Wes, look at that. Look at that logo for that team. That's got to be questionable, right?
Well, anything red in the form of a bat, like a shield, like a seal.
I mean, that looks like. I mean, that looks like the guard.
Yeah.
Adolf's.
Right.
But the white one, if they had cut, it kind of looks like a bottle of milk, like the guy was dumping on the side. The white part.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the middle is
little
is a little bit more accepting, but yeah.
What does that say? RARR?
Car?
It's the which club is it? Fuck.
Czechoslovakian club?
No, River Plate.
River Plate. Okay, so Argentina. Okay,
yeah. He's a fan.
Wow, and that makes sense too, because you know how many Nazis moved to Argentina.
Yeah. All of them. All of them moved to Argentina.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. Okay,
River Plate.
So we know where you're at now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's Marcelo Gallardo. He is a famous Argentine football player, attacking midfielder. He played for Argentina's national team in 2 World Cups. He played for AS Monaco, Paris Saint-Germain, River Plate, where he was also a successful coach later down the road. I think that was his coaching picture. And he played for DC United during a short stint.
Manager.
Yeah, manager. Yeah. And he played for DC United during one point. He is considered a national treasure in Argentina. Ooh. So they wanted to honor his career and achievements by unveiling a giant bronze statue of him. That's pretty nice, huh? Thousands of fans were in attendance to cheer on their hero and see the unveiling. And boy, was it unveiling. It was basically a threat to all of the statues in the area. And you'll see why in the video of the unveiling I'm going to show you here, complete with a huge countdown where Marcelo hits a button to drop the curtain. And here it is.
Ahora sí, de velada
at that thing.
entonces. Qué momento histórico. Hoy 27 de mayo del
Look at the
2023.
bulge on that statue.
Hanging
La
hog.
estatua de Marcelo
Oh, man, they
Daniel
love him so
Gallardo,
much.
el entrenador más ganador en la historia de River.
He's got a
8
huge
metros
smile on
10.
his giant
Marcelo
golden
con su-
face.
con su
And then his
saco
pants
emblemático, levantando la
are
Copa
flat,
Libertadores de América.
except for the gigantic
Quedará
penis
para la
bulge.
posteridad. Me cuentan también
I
que
mean,
dentro de la estatua
It is
hay una especie de
enormous. Anyway, you get the picture from that video. But the statue is 26 feet tall. Here's a picture of the guy standing. Hang on one second.
That's 2 feet of cock.
Yeah, there they are standing.
He balled it up in there.
The crotch is bigger than their heads.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
amazing.
Looks like he's got a soccer ball down there.
Yeah, he does. It does. I mean,
So is he like friends with the sculptor? Or like, how did he get this done? Because that's the best gift of all
Yeah.
time that the city just gave him.
Bigger-
Or was it the country or the
Bigger
city?
in the crotch.
that's what I thought. And that sculptor actually said Marcelo didn't have any input in it.
They called
and-
me the snake, you know. And I
They
was-
love Marcelo.
So the story behind it is that obviously it's got a huge bulge, and they said it was deliberate. And one requested by the person who commissioned the bulging work. The request was something to mimic the famous charging bull attraction on Wall Street, and has lighter genitals because so many tourists rub them for good luck.
Yes.
So that'll probably be something they rub for good luck.
Yep. It's
And
gonna be discolored for sure.
they also said it's a nod to local slang. Quote, this is football fans always ask the players and the manager to put a lot of eggs or effort into it. And it was like a subliminal message through the sculpture. So the guy said he exaggerated that part. I understood that it has to do with a gesture towards the fans, the part of football language, and I looked for a way to bring the folk into art and took a shot. So the wink is there, and it was achieved. Put a lot of eggs into
The
it.
fans think of us
Huge.
as having huge, giant packages.
Huge nuts.
Damn,
love
so in
us.
Argentina, it's all about you have to play with balls.
Play with
They're
eggs.
just always saying
Eggs.
you have to put
Yeah.
your balls into it.
Put a lot of eggs into it. Yeah.
Was that an ostrich egg?
Jeez,
He's got the
look at
biggest set of nuts
Yeah.
on planet Earth.
Yeah.
If that's the scale.
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's a terrible bulge when you look at it because
It's more nuts now that
No, it's all nuts. It's swallowed up the
Now
penis.
that you
Right.
mentioned
The
it,
penis is just completely swallowed up by the eggs.
Yeah.
it's even sculpted like an upside down triangle, so it's like
Yeah.
bigger nuts making
It's
the
just a
bulge. Yeah.
mound of bronze.
Let me tell you, what you don't want in soccer is huge nuts that are swinging around because
When you're running, yeah.
There you go.
and
Look
then
at
the
that.
soccer ball hits you in the nuts. You're
Look at
done.
that thing.
You're
that's
done,
tough,
buddy.
too. So this guy, I mean, but that's why he was so good, Mark. He was so quick. His nuts were enormous. And,
Yeah.
he never got hit with the
People
ball. It was
weren't looking at
incredible.
his hips; they're looking at his nuts. Look at the
Marcelo
size of
was
that
just so nimble with those
Holy
giant
shit.
nuts, and it was
Yeah.
It reminds me
made
of
him
that
an
guy.
Argentinian legend.
thing. Yeah,
I think I told you about that guy that I went hunting with when I was filming that hunting show. We
Guy's
went
got
to
a
the,
disease.
he wore the tightest jeans in the
It's a
world, and
disorder.
he had a giant penis and like huge balls, and it was like an advertisement. He would walk around with these
Yeah.
tight jeans, and
Check
you
him
could
out.
just you could just see his dick to the side and his huge
classic.
balls, and he would just walk around in the cowboy hat, just
Yeah.
like advertising it. It was crazy.
He's a Southerner. It's a old,
Texan.
That's a
Yeah.
classic old school Texan Southerner thing to do.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes will wear Daisy Dukes and like literally, if their dick's long enough, just let it like poke out of the bottom. Like,
Yeah.
they'll wear cutoffs.
I mean, it was like you shouldn't be around children. This guy.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
no.
for sure, should not be around children.
Real
Yeah.
quick,
Those types of
let's
dudes
Mhm.
should not be around.
live commenter Jared Lindsay's on fire. He's referring to the statue and he says
Mhm.
he's no Ken doll.
That's right. No, he's not.
He's got a set on him.
Big
Yeah.
bulge there. So, there you have it.
Wow.
Wow. Thanks, Wes. I knew I needed to know about it, and the details were even better than I was expecting. So
Whole
That-
story behind it.
That guy has got to be talking shit to Ronaldo. Remember the worst statue of all time?
Oh,
the,
yeah.
it's the
the-
anti-Ronaldo.
It's the anti-Ronaldo statue. where
Yeah.
His face is all fucked up. This guy got a huge package, and he should be talking
Perfect
so much
face,
shit, so much shit to
huge
Ronaldo.
package.
Yeah.
I mean, the statue itself is terrible, but so they're lucky that the bulge is so big because that's all everyone's talking about. Is
You're right,
not
Wes.
how poor the craftsmanship is; it's how big the bulge is.
The eggs.
It's a smart idea, though. If you're gonna have a
Yeah.
bad statue that's like pretty much like you can tell it's like mediocre craftsmanship,
Yeah.
then you should just make a really notable feature. And genitals is perfect for that.
No shortage of eggs in Argentina.
I think it took the guy like 4 years to make that thing too.
Well, he spent 9 months on the eggs. Yeah.
Artists always say it takes things.
You think
so
he
much
kept
longer
scrapping
than
it
really
because he kept scrapping it because the bulge wasn't big enough?
Not big enough.
Start again.
More browns. Yeah.
Just destroys it.
Anyway, fucking crazy. So there you have it, guys. And that cup of coffee was brought to you by our fantastic sponsor, Sunday. It's time to reclaim your weekend. Sunday Lawn Care can take one thing off your to-do list instead of spending time working on your yard. With Sunday, you can spend time enjoying it, right? Right? Sunday is everything you need. Yeah. I mean, you don't need a big cock when you got Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
I'm walking proof.
There you go. Take it from Will.
A perfect lawn adds several inches.
It does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really does.
Yeah.
So Sunday is everything you need to get the lawn you've dreamed of. This spring, go to getsunday.com/hardfactor and enter your address to get a customized plan created just for your lawn. No matter where you live, what environment, rain, heat, Sunday will nail it for you. So there's no guesswork, no trips to the store or heavy bags taken home, going around asking people, looking like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You just need a hose to apply Sunday. You can fertilize your whole lawn in less time it takes to watch an episode of Hard Factor. And they only use ingredients you can feel good about. So you can let your pet, after it dries, after you apply it, in no time, you're back to enjoying the lawn. Put the baby on there, and it's a little pride onesie. Let it run around. Get the dogs out there. No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Sunday is easy and affordable. Some lawn care services cost more than $1,500 a year, which is insane. Sunday's full season plan started as $109. So there's really no excuse not to have a great lawn this summer. I mean, you're just plain lazy if you don't, quite frankly. And for a limited time,
they're not going to give a discount off of that, though. That's the lowest they'll go, right?
Well, I've got some news for you, Mark.
It's way cheaper.
They are.
What?
But it's for a limited time. It's for a limited time. Sunday is offering our listeners 50% off the first box. So you can get started today for as little as $55 when you go to getsunday.com/hardfactor at checkout. That's 50% off your first box at getsunday.com/hardfactor.
Doing the math right, that's about 27 to 30 times cheaper than the 1,500 guys.
It's perfect for guys that need a little help. As live commenter Michael Colizzi says, Michelangelo had a Sunday lawn.
You're damn right he did.
He certainly did. Anybody who needs a little bit of help looking a little bit better.
He was out there in the
Sunday
shortest fucking bathing suits, like Speedos out there.
I'll tell you.
How about that lawn, though?
Yeah, the lawn.
We've been just rubbing our bare feet on our luscious Sunday grass all spring so far, and it's made me feel much more like a man than had I not had that grass made. So
thank you, Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. It's all Sunday right there. All right, let's move on to the next segment. It's called "You Don't See That Every Day." I think I've done it before. Bringing it back. I got 4 things you don't see every day,
right?
Not every day. Not every
You
day.
don't do it,
Exactly.
you get
Yeah, you're right, Mark. But 4 things you don't see every day, worst to best. Okay, so I'm warning you, worst to best. It starts bad. Here we go from listener Glenn Baker in the Hardo Hive. He's in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, where wildfires that you don't see every day, much less every year, are ravaging much of Canada to start this summer and in the spring already. Glenn and his family are scooping up lost pets. And the fires are growing all the time near Halifax, where they live, and thousands of other families and them have already been evacuated. And this is on top of wildfires already raging in British Columbia and Alberta, Canada, as well. So I told you it was bad to start, that you don't see that every day.
Backflip Baker, East Coast G's had to evacuate his family. Did you say?
Correct. They're having to evacuate. Thousands other in Halifax are having to evacuate as well from their homes as the fire grows.
Stay safe.
Yes, be safe. You don't see that every day, but Canada is literally on fire right now in a bad way. Yeah, so hoping everybody stays safe up there in the smoke. Now, that's, bad. It goes worst to best. So again, now we go on from fires on Earth to the ultimate source of fire everywhere in the universe. Stars, basically. It basically starts there. And scientists have discovered something new about stars. They've done something you don't see every day.
Shocker.
They've observed a
Everything
star.
we said was wrong, and then
More money.
Yeah, they want more money for sure.
Need a better telescope.
This is the only reason this news is out, because they want more money. But they've done something you don't see every day, even though they beg for money every day. You don't see them doing this every day. They've observed a star die and explode in real time for the first time ever.
That's cool.
Also called a supernova. Yeah.
Right.
So, Check that out. That's a picture of a supernova. Scientists began watching the doomed star. This one that they watched is a red supergiant named SN 202 TLF, and it's located about 120 million light years from Earth. They've been watching it for more than 100 days before its grand finale, and then they published the results in the most recent edition of the Astrophysical Journal. And then they found in those results that stars basically die a lot like a fireworks display. They have like a grand finale. It first started popping off giant gas bubbles that were exploding on the surface. So it's just boom, big bubbles,
it's about to happen.
Pop.
Yeah.
Before finally the gas got thicker on the surface of the star, and ultimately, by the time red giants start fusing iron and nickel, these stars run out of energy, their cores collapse, and they eject their glassy outer atmospheres into space in a violent Type 2 supernova explosion. So that, and then it explodes.
I mean, that's a cool rendition.
So what are we looking at? Is that a rendition or is that real?
That's a rendition.
That's a rendition.
Listen, this fucking thing is 122 million light years away. They don't have a fucking picture of this thing.
No, Wes, they did it by recording the heat signatures. So they know what happened.
That first picture wasn't real. That second picture wasn't real.
Come on, heat signatures?
Yeah.
Heat signatures.
So they
watched them closely.
Yeah, they watched
it
closely.
They're like, yeah, it probably looked like about like this.
Oh, yeah, it looked exactly like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. About like that in those three steps.
I was tricked for a second. Thank you, Wes.
122 million light years. Yeah.
We got the James Webb.
They had eyes on it.
Yeah.
Hey, they observed it for the first time. They got the heat readings, Wes. They got the heat readings.
I don't think they got those either.
Hey, they got.
No. Yeah, I don't. I'm with Wes.
This is like Statham in the shark attacks.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're so full of shit over there, man.
They got
how can they sleep at night over there at NASA?
Hey, they don't. Hey, even if they didn't see it, they don't submit results like that every day.
Yeah.
And another thing you don't see every day: climate protesters physically bested by a camera, a simple camera. Take a look and listen here. It was a live taping of Sweden's version of Dancing with the Stars, and the protester couple, they come rushing the stage out from the back, toss some shit up, and then the boom operator lays the boom on the male protester.
Oh!
Goes flying.
Holy shit!
That is amazing.
He just battering around the dude with the camera.
Yeah, I'll play it again for you guys on silent so you can just watch it again. So the boom operator, he's filming the dancers on the stage. The protesters come out, and as soon as he realizes the situation, he just fucking nails the male protester with the or maybe it's both chicks. I don't know.
Can't, right to the face too, because he's holding the banner up in front of his face, so he can't see it coming.
Oh my god! Give that guy a raise.
Yeah,
the boom's like it's a crane.
Of all time.
The boom is the crane that the camera is on.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, right.
So no, you're right. You have the right terminology. I just don't know if everyone knows what a boom is.
So I got you. Yeah, it's like the robotic arm that they move the camera in the studio on.
And the camera is big. It probably is what, like 30 pounds, 40 pounds.
It's a heavy ass camera.
50 pounds at least.
50 pounds. So he just had a 50-pound battering going about 7 miles to 10 miles an hour right into that guy's jaw.
Oh yeah. I'll let it roll one more time so we can see it again.
Yeah,
absolutely. And then I don't know what they were even protesting. Incredible. You guys notice the dancers don't even stop. Check this out
because they're pros. Everyone on that set's a pro. Everyone on that set's a pro. The boom operator, the dancers.
Everybody, Mark, besides the climate protesters, unfortunately. So
yeah, he's stopped what he's doing.
Wow. I mean, they didn't even need security. That could have just wrecked them.
No,
dude, that was awesome.
The audience, the camera operator, and then like the host comes and grabs him off the stage. Just handled it completely fine. Unless the climate protesters were trying to go full heel, they pulled that off fantastically. But I don't think they pulled off the protest fantastically. You don't see that every day. Although it's becoming more common with that.
Usually the protesters are there for like an hour and a half, or like that takes forever to remove. You don't see them get rocked within 5 seconds by a giant camera
so quickly. Usually they get the super glue on the painting first, right?
Yeah.
And finally, best of all, something you don't see every day: the USA under 12 Little League team baseball here was down 11 runs in the final inning to Venezuela, and they came back to win it at the WBSC Baseball Americas tournament.
We're down 11 runs in the last inning.
Last inning. come back.
Well, what was the
12.
final score? Because if it was like 15-14, that's incredible. If it was like 88-89, then maybe they were just all scoring a lot.
No idea.
What was the
No
final
idea.
score?
But this is the best of the baseball Americas has to offer under 12. And the USA came back. I saw that they won. Looks like they won on a bunt there.
Yeah, they did win on a bunt, so they had only one out, or they didn't have 2 outs. So they scored 12 runs, and they didn't have 2 outs going to that bunt.
Put the rally caps on, Mark.
Holy
Put the
shit.
rally caps on. So I'll take it off because we don't understand what's happening because it's down. I think it's in Venezuela. Baseball America's
Jeez,
tournament
the pitchers
on
got a
Monday.
little sloppy there at the end, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, Venezuela. They didn't have the endurance that they needed to take it the distance. But yeah, so way to go for Team USA. They said that they prepared for the game by watching USA hockey movie classic Miracle the night before, and then they pulled off their very own miracle the next day, claiming the baseball America's crown. Tremendous stuff, and you certainly don't see that every day.
I got the final score. It's somewhere in between, so this is still very impressive. 25-24. So they're putting up runs every inning.
Yeah, but
they put up runs every inning, but they still scored 50% of their runs in the last inning.
Last inning. Yeah. Pretty strong. Thanks to Coach Rowe, Brian, Jimmy, and everybody else who sent in all the tips for these remarkable occurrences. You don't see that.
Who do you think's a bigger psycho, an American baseball dad or a Venezuelan baseball dad?
Venezuelan. Probably on average. But Americans probably, if you had like the cream of the crop of both, they could go toe to toe and it would be a great battle. Yeah. But on average, I bet Venezuela's got to hit a little bit.
If a Venezuelan dad has to get on a plane for a tournament, he's a psycho.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Rican dad, I would say definitely.
Right. Like if you're getting these dads from these other countries on planes and they have to
they got travel internationally.
They have to fucking travel for this shit.
Yeah. That's a long ride home with a Venezuelan dad.
Yeah, you're not eating if you lose. Yeah. It's Venezuelan dad in spades. All right. We have some real sickos on our hands in one state, and this time it's not Florida. It's not Florida, although it's pretty damn close. It's Georgia. They share a line with each other, right? They're next to each other, right? Yeah. Georgians, or peach people, as they like to be called, have been behaving badly and taking advantage of technology, as you should. But this is a bad example of it. The Georgia Department of Driver Services has made a plea with their fellow peach people to stop sending in nude selfies to update their online driver's license ID photos. They have this system in Georgia where it's not technically a driver's license, but it's an online ID that you can then save to your wallet on your phone or whatever, and you can use it to get through airports, checkpoints, TSA, all that stuff. So it's like a secondary, it's like a real ID type thing, and you get to take your own photo. You don't have to go wait in line at the DMV or the DDS, whatever this thing is. But because you can take your own photo, a lot of Georgians have been sending in nudes as their photos.
Not bad. I mean, if you could get it on your card.
Right. Well, you can't. They end up going through a process, and one human being is seeing a lot of dicks, like the guy who was in charge of the New York snitch line, and he's like, God damn it, there's another dick. This is not going to work. And they send you an error message being like, take a new picture, which is why
they're all dicks. Yeah.
They're all dicks, which is why Georgia's DDS Facebook
you can't do the full body.
Facebook account posted this. They posted this on Facebook, pleading for people to stop sending in nudes. It says, attention, lovely people of the digital era. Please take pictures with your clothes on when you submit them for your digital driver's license and IDs. Let's raise our virtual glasses and toast to the future. And then it's a picture of Tyson Neil deGrasse being like, whoa,
did they
please wear clothes when taking selfies.
Because I want to send them a nude now for that post. Yeah. Honestly, that post just got them so many more nudes.
Oh, Will,
not everyone knew you could do that.
The real story of this is the Facebook poster accounter. The guy's the real star of this story. Someone asked in the comment section if DDS was joking or if there were actually people taking nude selfies, and to which the DDS account owner replied with a GIF being like, "Oh, it's real," and it's this guy being like, "It's a fat guy being like, it's real."
They didn't get that they're just making it worse. Okay.
Yeah, whoever's running the Georgia DDS Facebook page is super into GIFs, as they personally responded. They personally responded to all several hundred comments with a GIF related to that person's question. They spent hours and hours and hours finding related GIFs to these people's posts. Georgia's DDS account is a real hoot on Facebook if you want to give him a follow. Here's a post they did yesterday in relation to Memorial Day. It says the cop pulls someone over, and the cop goes, "You were going fast," and the guy goes, "Me." It says, "I was just trying to keep up with traffic," and the cop goes, "There isn't any," and then me says, "I know. That's how far behind I am." So he's trying to speed to get back to
Hilarious,
traffic.
bro. What kind of emojis did he post that with? Can I see real quick?
He did
Was
a
it a cry laugh?
Was it don't do it. Don't.
Oh
do
no,
it.
it was
hand over the face. Hand over the face. Don't do it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know what an emoji game deep.
Georgia DDS account guy is a real pill. He will respond to you, or she. They will respond to you. That's for sure.
That job.
Yeah, Rock Madani. That'd be a sweet gig, but you're not going to get it from this person because they spend all day on the Facebook account. Like they're not even going to sleep. It looks like. Rock Madani went ahead and just said it in the comment thread. What we're all thinking, right? He said, "Georgia man is the new Florida man." Yeah, balls in your court, Florida man. What you got?
Yeah, I mean, dude, they probably
It's gonna take a
take a
little
lot
bit
of nudes, though. I would assume. I mean,
Florida men just run naked from the cops. I mean,
Yeah, they don't need the internet to send nudes. They show up nude.
yeah.
If I was going to assume which state sends the most nudes text, Florida, right?
Well,
Easy.
yeah. All the nudes in Florida, they're just on Ring cameras because they're trying to break into your home or your car.
Right, if those count, then it's just like a fucking landslide. Florida.
There's no state with more Ring cam nudes than Florida.
Yeah.
But anyways, seems like those people in both states could use a little Jesus in their lives, and they are in luck because Martin Scorsese, ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Taxi Driver, Goodfellas, Mean Streets, Wolf of Wall Street, The Departed, Casino, Cape Fear, The Color of Money. Ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Raging Bull, you ever heard of that?
Mostly all good. I mean, that's a really good one. Yeah.
They're all pretty good. The Aviator's okay. Shutter Island. He loves Leo DiCaprio. He loves Robert De Niro, who are both in his new movie at Cannes, the
Irishman.
Killer of the Flower Moon.
I noticed you left the Irishman off there. Good call.
I'll get to that in a second. He was in Italy, that movie sucks. He was in Italy after Cannes, where his new movie now, Killers of the Flower Moon, got a 50-minute standing ovation, which is like par for the course again this year at Cannes. If you get less than an 8-minute applause, your movie sucks. Cannes people are fucking weirdos. But then he left France with his chest all pumped. Everyone's crying. He's like, "Oh, I was so moved." It's like, "Hey, did you hear the other people got the same amount of applause?" Anyways, he left with his chest all pumped from France because he was like, "Oh, I got the applause." And he went to Italy to meet the Pope. Ever heard of him?
Yeah. Clash of the Titans, right there.
He said, "Hey, Pope, I'm doing a 7-hour-long film on Jesus, and you're gonna love it."
You're gonna love the movie. You're gonna love it. I know you're gonna love it, Pope.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it, Pope. I know it. You're gonna really enjoy
the
it.
Pope cannot sit through a 7-hour movie. I can guarantee that.
Oh, he'll die. He'll be like, he might die during it. Over under on how many times Ave Maria gets played in scenes in that film.
10.
Hallelujah. At least 2.5 has to be it's going to be at least 2 is a minimum, so you got to go 2.5 or higher. Scorsese, an absolute sucker for Ave Maria, as most Italian Catholics are. If you go to any Italian Catholic funeral or wedding, you're hearing Ave Maria in full. I can guarantee you that. I have it from experience. You're hearing Ave Maria. The trailer is just going to be Jesus getting his ass whooped to the backdrop of Ave Maria.
Yeah.
What is it about?
Is Jesus going to be Italian somehow, or how is he going to play that?
Most definitely. It's like, or it's going to be like guys at a pizza parlor, like in the future.
Right.
It's going to be a flashback, like Godfather 2. It's going to be Jesus getting his ass whooped, and then like Catholics in New York selling pizza, talking about it, like type thing. Yeah. Jesus.
Who's playing Jesus? Do we know?
We don't know yet. It's his PR people are like, "Can you pump the brakes on promising this Jesus flick to the Pope that you haven't started filming it
for 7 hours?" Yeah.
What's the new movie about?
It's another depressing one. He's been on a depressing streak. It's about Native Americans that were murdered back in the day in the U.S. and like they weren't solved. Though. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be. It is gonna be good. It's gotten great reviews. But this one's gonna be a long, depressing flick. That one's 4 hours long. Killers of the Flower Moon. And he gave the guy who might have killed Jimmy Hoffa 4.5 hours in The Irishman. How long do you think he's gonna give the Son of God?
Yeah, no, I mean Jesus deserves a lot more than I don't even know what's the real name of the Irishman again.
some guy in the mob that might have killed
Yeah.
Jimmy Hoffa. I don't know his name. Tony Anthony.
Okay. Yeah, no, the Son of God deserves more than that.
So that's going to be like a 6-7 hour movie.
The Satanists have got to be pissed about this one. My goodness.
Well, they got Scorsese. Scorsese is such a good director. It's going to be a beautifully shot film. It's
right. I mean, that's a work of art. They're going to have a hard time on this.
That should be a punishment. If any Satanist acts up at these conventions and causes some vandalism or violence, they should sit through the Scorsese flick, like Clockwork Orange style, with their eyes peeled open. Yeah.
Ave Maria.
I don't know. I made that time up, but his last two movies, including The Killer of the Flower Moon, is 4 hours long. He's not going to go less than 4 hours.
4 hours? Jesus.
Yeah, I'll look up the runtime. I think it's
Irishman was like 3.5, which was just
how
bullshit.
long is Killers?
You had to take it. Did anybody watch The Irishman?
3 hours and 30 minutes.
No.
Killer of the Flowers Moon's 3 hours and 30 minutes. So he doesn't do a movie less than 3 hours these days.
If it was a good 3 hour, 30-minute movie, I could watch it straight through. But Irishman, no chance.
Irishman, 3 hours and 30 minutes. He's on a 3 hour and 30-minute kick.
I mean, I watched like 3 hours of
boring. Gotta take a break.
Selling Sunset today, so I would expect I should get.
Yeah, but see, there's commercials and shit. You got to press the next button. There's all kinds of interaction you got to do with that.
I like 3 hour movies, but that's like the limit. Anything that crosses 3 hours becomes a little bit ridiculous. I think Scorsese is probably at this age just egotistical psycho, and he's like, I can't dump any of this footage.
Right. He's like a hoarder.
So it's all good. Yeah, he's like a hoarder. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
How much do you think he shoots? Like 15 hours of footage? Like he can make a 15-hour movie each time, and then he has to cut it down to like 3.5. Probably.
Oh yeah, he overshoots. I mean,
he overshoots by a shitload.
non-stop.
That's why his movies are so long. Right?
Yeah,
because like if he didn't overshoot, they wouldn't be 3.5 hours. So.
I think that guy overshoots.
I love the scene. I love it. Let's keep it. I love it.
Yeah.
Dude, he needs to get Dreyfus back in the next one too. Dreyfus is about to make a comeback, man. Just get him drunk and falling out of chairs on camera.
Dreyfus could play like Pontius Pilate or someone like.
Oh yeah,
get drunk and play the traitor.
Dreyfus is after seeing him.
Let's have this last meal, Jesus.
I want to see him so badly in a movie now. I know he's not.
And he's Jewish too. He could.
Yeah,
Dreyfus.
True.
Dreyfus is the traitor
in the zone for this movie. Yeah,
why are you drinking so much wine, Pontius? You're nervous?
He's sliding out of his chair. No.
At the last supper, he's out of his chair.
Start calling people Dreyfus drunk.
Yeah. Yes. Dude, I Dreyfused myself last night.
Yeah. That's when you slide out of your chair.
Yeah, woke up drunk. You slide out.
Woke up on the couch. Yeah. Woke up on the side of the couch.
If your ass touches the floor, Dreyfus.
Oh shit.
Anyways, that's the show. Let's bring up the wheel.
All right.
See if the wheel screws me. If I get coffee, I got to make a deal with one of these. So I'm moving tomorrow. Big move tomorrow.
Big move. Coming back to
the wheel left me alone.
Woo. All right, I've been Wheel's been leaving me alone for a while.
We're taking bets on delivery date over for me. I'm rooting.
Do you want to do a wheel? Do you want to do a wheel spin to see what the wheel says, or is that appropriate?
Things. Well, the wheel.
I think the
wheel already kind of indicates its feelings based on how it's picking. Pick me for high five. So the wheel thinks I'm making it through this week.
What if we do a range? Just a two like a
Today, I mean
today
feel
till
free to
June.
Feel free to see what the wheel says.
What if we do today to June 6th, and then June 5th, and then June 6th to June 12th, and then over? Just do 3.
No, it can't be over because the induction date is June 11th. So
okay, then let's do 3.
And she's already like
let's do May 30th to June 4th, and then June 5th to June 9th, and then June 9th to June 12th. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Wes?
Yeah, I got it.
30th to the 4th, 5th to the 9th, 10th to the 12th. Or 10th or like 10th plus.
10th and over. Yeah.
10th plus.
That's the field. Yeah.
That's the field, yeah. Oh, this is exciting.
I'm rooting for 6'9" for obvious reasons.
Well, that's a great birthday. That's good until she gets older though. Or that's a dude. That's right. So it's perfect. Oh, forever. Yeah. It's perfect forever. Yeah, yes. 6'9" is a great birthday for a guy. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I wish that the wheel just okay. Come on, Red. Spin it. Come on, Red. red.
6-9. Slow down.
No, stop.
You know what that means too? It's the end of the range. It's predicted 6-9.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, hopefully the wheel's correct. That's great.
Take us out.
That's great.
Take us out.
I'll take us out. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. Most of all, but actually, most of all, even more than that, get out there and have yourself a great fucking day.
6-9.